Hey, it's you.
Hey, it's me. It's you.
Where you been?
You know.
I know. All that and much more up next on the EduTech Guy.
You're listening to the EduTech Guys. EduTechGuys.com.
Hello and welcome, believe it or not, back to the EduTech Guy.
You know, I'm glad to be here. I'm Jeff Madlock.
I'm David Henderson.
You know, it's crazy. We actually even put the old EduTech Guys up for sale.
We did. We tried.
Garage sale. Nobody came by.
we had one looker. There was one person that was kind of browsing.
They bought some old lamps that looked like a ship, but they had nothing to do with the podcast whatsoever.
Exactly. That's right.
Yeah, no, you know, we sat on it. We did ISTE. I did ISTE.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of folks reach out, and we realized a lot of things have happened. We've both retired from public education,
and
which is crazy.
And with that came other adventures, if you will, or other things that we started dabbling in. And I actually took a job in the corporate world, which is way different than education. But you know,
but it brings a new perspective, doesn't it?
It does, for sure.
Yeah.
But also, you know, once I got settled down, then, you know, we got to talking and realized that, hey, you know, I work in the same town that you live in now, so why not fire up the podcast again? I
still don't have a job. So I'm cleaning windshields at the corner, but it's working out. It's working out.
That's part of retirement.
Yeah, I clean windshields and I talk about EdTech with people that will roll their windows down. Right. And it's funny, after I talk about EdTech, they take their money back. I owe them. No, seriously, it's changed, and we're gonna do some different stuff. Both of what we're doing now and all the time that we spent, over 60 years combined in public education, gives us a really new perspective on what's happening in the world, in the country, in the states, in the local schools, in public education. So we thought, hey man, let's keep this bad boy, let's keep this truck running down the road.
That's right, exactly, and still hitting the conference circuit pretty hard and heavy. Like you said, you just came back from ISTE and had a bunch of interviews there. So
really great stuff.
After you're done listening to this episode, feel free to jump out to EduTech Guys conference coverage and take a listen to some of the folks that Jeff got a chance to visit with. And we're going to be doing more of that. And we got some, I will tell you this, you know, Jeff talks about, you know, being on the corner doing windows or whatever. But what he's really been doing behind the scenes is putting together what I think is going to be some really, really cool special episodes that we'll be working with certain organizations and companies and working with them directly to kind of help foster their media release, you know, their public persona, and reach out in ways that they really, I don't think, from the conversations that you and I have had, I don't think they've really thought about before. And so I'm excited to be a part of wherever this is going to go.
Yeah, you know, what I've noticed, and I noticed it at ISTE this year, we've noticed it for some time, is that there's a lot of noise in the ed tech industries and in the education industry, period. A lot of noise. As we're trucking down this new road, unfortunately, that old AI hitchhiker still, you know, we're passing 22 of them every, you know, quarter mile. So we're all trying to get through that and figure that out. And some of those tried and true educational companies that we've worked for in the past, they're still out there. They're still doing the job, and they are changing. In fact, what I have noticed is they're the ones that have adopted AI a little slower than some of the new ones. Now, I've also at ISTE, I met some new companies, some small ones that are using AI in a way that is pretty amazing, pretty neat, and very succinct to specific things that they're trying to get done. And I think that's where we've always tried to take the EduTech Guys, is to a point where we could help the classroom teacher, you know, go, okay, this is confusing, you know, help me out. I've got 72 apps on my phone and 25 on my smart board, you know, on my Promethean, on my whatever brand it is, a touch screen. And, you know, we're to help you get through that noise. I think that's what we're trying to do. And doing some mini podcasts, you know, you don't have time to listen to an hour. And you barely have time to listen to 30 minutes.
Right.
But, you know, that drive to work, that drive home from work, that lunchtime where you just need to put the headphones in, eat your salad, in the privacy of your classroom or the teacher's lounge and listen to a quick, so this is what this company's trying to do. And we don't cram it into 30 minutes. We cram it into 3 episodes, 6, 9, 12 episodes.
Right.
With different voices and different perspectives. I think that's going to help a lot of teachers.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think it's going to be a neat direction for EduTech guys, sure, but also for those companies and organizations who are wanting to also reach out and help teachers in the classroom and administrators in their, their daily walk as administrator. Really help them figure out where they want to go and what they want to do. And I don't know, I think it's going to be really fun to be a part of that. It's going to be really cool. So I'm going to bird walk just a second.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
bird walk all you want to.
I'm going to come back to the AI thing. I just saw a graphic the other day that showed the amount of AI tokens that were being passed and requested during the school year. And it is like, obviously crazy off the charts. And then you can tell when school was getting out because the number of AI tokens being requested dropped like 90% at the beginning of June. It just like bottomed out. It's like, well, you can tell that the kids aren't in school prodding AI for homework answers.
I think that's really interesting. I wish we had the data, which we don't, to look at 1989. Because there was no internet.
Yeah.
There was no AI.
Yeah.
There was no Google, Yahoo web crawler. There was no AOL. Was there AOL? 89? Oh, Jeff got a test and he failed.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
There was CompuServe.
Yeah.
I don't know if AOL it was a thing yet.
Popped in yet. But David, you're right.
I was poking around the FidoNet for those of us that are ancient.
Well, the $1 billion business of education. And EdTech is just one of those. Now, the book market is still there, and they're still making billions of dollars. That exists. Curriculum market exists, and now you've got AI to vet that stuff.
That's right. Or you got AI to write it and you vet it.
It's funny. I use AI every day. I really do. I use it every day now, mostly as prompts and to help get the old brain juices going. And, it's funny. What would happen with David and I is I'd write something, David would write something. We'd come up with ideas, and then we'd spend 48, 72 hours or longer, bouncing it around, talking about alternatives, making notes and pages of notes that, are a spreadsheet or whatever it was going to be. You can actually cut that down by, 92% now by using AI just to go ahead and give you, all that stuff that you would have bounced around. And then the two of us can sit down with that AI, which we do.
Yeah.
Whatever output that is. And we take a look at it and go, oh yeah, that really cut that down for us. And now we can think about these things. Is it perfect? No, it's all about asking it the right question. At lunch, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
How many times, did you ask the right question?
Yes.
Yeah.
In my new role, that's what I failed to ask the right question.
Well,
and eventually I got to the answer with the user that I was working with. But, that is one of those, had I thought to ask the right question to start with, that I would have avoided a lot of just time.
Yeah,
but
I do that every doctor's appointment. I forget to ask the right question.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, honestly, if you take a look if you introspectively take a look at your life, you realize that you always forget to ask. Buying a car, buying jeans, going to the grocery store, picking up stuff. Hey, there's my favorite one. Hey, everybody, I'm going to the grocery store. You need anything? You need anything is an open.
Yeah.
But inevitably they'll say, especially when you're kids, yeah, I need blah, 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 blah. Back in the day when you we're all pinching pennies, not that we're not all pinching pennies now, but you would go, but why do you need that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you need, why Pert shampoo? Why can't you just use Suave? It's 69 cents a bottle.
Exactly.
What's your deal with the Pert shampoo?
That's right.
It's just a pretty green. Admittedly, it's got a cool translucent green to it, but it's not the Suave. That's
right. I think that's why guys really like the 12-in-1. Conditioner, shampoo, body wash, motor oil, toothpaste, battery cleaner, and by the way, put some ice on it and take a swig.
That's great. Replacement protein shake.
That's right. We're just like, just put it in a bottle. We'll drink it. Whatever.
Oh man, that's a meme I have to make now. The Suave protein shake.
Oh my gosh, that is.
I remember actually making a statement. I think my parents. It's like 1985, and I don't remember why I said this to my mother, but I walk into the kitchen and I said, "Hey, what's the deal? It's springtime. The swabe's supposed to be honeysuckle. Why is it still like cherry or strawberry, whatever? Isn't it supposed to be honeysuckle in the springtime? You know how Suave comes out with a different. It's the same shampoo. It's a different color, a different smell.
What a weird thing to bring up, though.
I just was thinking we were talking about that, and it made me think about.
No, but I mean, like, what a weird thing to bring up to your mom. Like, yo, mom.
Hey, you're falling behind there, lady. Hey, old lady. There's still strawberry Suave in the shower. This should be honeysuckle at this point. You know, and then when it hits June, July, it better be beach.
Beach, that's right. The ocean.
Sunset.
Ocean breeze.
Ocean breeze. Yeah, I still use that one. That's
well, you know.
Go to my shower right now. There's some Suave in there.
Some Suave. Oh.
Hey, I'm an easy guy. Now, I do have like 75 different flavors of soap, like, you know, mint, you know, juniper, you know, Palo Alto, or no Palo Santo. That's Palo Alto.
Palo Alto. Got that California.
I like that apple smell.
Yeah, that's right.
You mean apple?
Apple. That's right.
But you know, it's really interesting. I promise you, there are teachers listening right now going, "That's right. That's how Suave's kept me from being broke."
Mm-hmm. So you know, you've got your different flavors of Suave, and I've got the 3-in-1. I didn't go for the 12-in-1 at the house, but yeah. I've got the 3-in-1. You know, but
I don't like conditioner. Conditioner makes my hair feel all.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't make it feel greasy. It feels really light and fluffy, and I feel like it. You
don't like light and fluffy hair.
I don't like light and fluffy. I like it to be heavy, thick, laying on your head like a tarpaulin. I like a tarpaulin on top of my head.
Tarpaulin.
EdTech. That's what we do.
Yeah. We're the EduTech guys. We talk education technology.
We both had several instances of people go, you know, we like it when it's just the two of you. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You just want to hear two idiots banter back and forth. That's
really what it is. It almost doesn't even matter what the show is called. It's Dave and Jeff being goofballs.
But you know what's really funny is it's a new perspective. Being retired, this is the show. I mean, even in these last 12, 10, 15 minutes we've been on the air, it's different. Because we have a different perspective of what's going on. And I'll tell you what, we're working on some stuff. And one of the big things that we have going for us after doing this much time is family. Because we both, knock on wood, there's no knock on wood, it is. We both have been married a long time. Mm-hmm. We both have strong families. Our kids are great. They're doing their thing. They haven't made millionaires yet to take care of dads, but they're getting there.
They better get there a little quicker.
But you know, the thing that Dave and I are real big on, and we're kind of working on a book along this line is you know, you got to go to work at 7:30 and you got to come home at 4:30, and your evenings are for family time in your time, and your weekends are for family time in your time, and however you want to you know, sort that out. Mm-hmm. I get it. You got football practices and dance recitals and cheerleading and band and all that kind of good stuff, but that's no excuse to say, well, my kid's at practice and I'm going to stay in the classroom and keep working for free for a school district.
Yeah.
It would be better for you to be sitting in a lawn chair with the other parents watching your kids practice. Mm. I mean, it just really would be, because that's, I've realized that, you know, seeing someone that cares about you on the sideline now, whether that's outside, inside, you know, just if they know that, you know, you're second graders in the dance studio learning to be a little dancer, and they know you're sitting in the car in the parking lot reading your book waiting for them, that's a big deal. Mm-hmm. You know, and there's the thing is that we teach better right now in 2025 than we have taught in the known history of, you know, this country. We teach better now than we ever have. We have more opportunities. And I think that's kind of where we hope that this goes, is like, we're going to try to help you find ways and help companies be that liaison to help these companies and help these educational service providers and educational app providers and software providers find a better way to make your life easier, so that when you get that 22 cents an hour, it's worth it.
That's right.
Because I don't think we can do anything about the pay.
Right. When you're out there working that car duty in 100-degree weather at the end of the day, after that, you go, okay.
Yeah,
we're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. This is going to be okay. I'm going to go home, going to make dinner. This is all going to be good stuff. Yeah, I think that's a really big deal. And once again, we're excited to be back on the air. It's going to be a fun time.
I really am. I'm so excited to be in the seat and behind the mic, and it's awesome.
I think it's safe to say the weekly is back.
I think so too.
It's the first week of August, and boom, here we go.
Here we go.
School started, baby. We're in session.
Yes.
We're getting a little carried away here. Not necessarily carried away.
Nah, it's all good, man. Hey, we're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun listening. You can always check it out.
Cool. Hey, listen. I know it's a short one today, but it's the inaugural return of the EduTech guys coming back to the weekly podcast. Hey, thanks for listening. Don't forget to go out, check out all of our conference stuff. Just between conference and our regular stuff, there's 1,000 episodes.
Yeah. Plenty of stuff to kill some time.
Or
just serve as white noise in the background.
Yeah.
We'll take it either way.
That's what my band members call me. White noise.
White noise in the background.
Hey, listen, I'm Jeff Madlock.
I'm David Henderson.
We'll catch you next time.
You've been listening to the EduTech Guys. EduTechGuys.com.